One of the biggest factors that many people consider when looking to adopt a dog is size. Big pups are great, but they present a lot of challenges. Conversely, while small dogs are convenient, sometimes you just want more to love. Ultimately, it's a personal choice. When Yumna, a resident of South Africa, adopted Tydus the dog, she wasn't too concerned. After all, the puppy was so tiny. Inevitably, of course, Tydus would grow. And grow and grow. A South African woman named Yumna was absolutely thrilled to be able to adopt an adorable Alaskan malamute puppy. From the moment that she first saw him, she knew he was something special. Yet Yumna could never have expected that the dog, whom she named Tydus, would change in such a significant way. After all, he was so small when she adopted him. She knew Alaskan malamutes grew in size, but really, how big could he actually get? Of course, Tydus did start to grow. And grow. And grow. When he did, Yumna was in for a real shock. How large would her tiny puppy really become? Well, as it so happened, she hadn't seen anything yet. As an adult, Tydus eventually grew to be an absolutely massive 120 pounds. Even for an Alaskan malamute like him, that was almost inconceivably huge. He practically looked like a miniature bear, didn't he? The funny thing was, not only was grown-up Tydus just as fluffy and adorable as he appeared when he was a puppy, but he still seemed to think that he was small enough to act that way. For example, he loved to climb right up in people's laps. Even though Tydus's weight probably had a lot to do with the massive amount of fur that he carried with him everywhere he went, he was still undeniably massive. Fortunately, he wouldn't grow much more. Hopefully. As fluffy and cuddly as Tydus was, it was definitely a good thing that he eventually stopped growing so much. Otherwise, he would be unmanageable. At that point, he was already even bigger than Yumna herself. Tydus sure has come a long way since his days as a puppy. Nevertheless, he still acted like that same tiny pup, even if he was about 10,000 times bigger than he was back then. Clearly, Yumna had her hands full, literally. That said, it was a very good thing that Tydus was the kind of sweet pooch that he was. As much as he might have forgotten about his size, he still knew how to be gentle. Sure, he was an excitable dog, but he was never rough. Tydus is so lucky to have an owner who loves him so much. It's easy to see that his heart is as big as his body.